Maybe you are great with social media, maybe you suck at it. I definitely fall naturally into the latter category because I'm not much of a user myself. But today we're going to talk about social media, how the algorithms work, and how to win on them. My name is Adel. I am a teacher here or mentor here at FlyRank's AI Internship, and yeah, welcome to another lesson. So let's get started. Okay, so. Uh, Social media is funny in 2026. If you have 10,000 followers, you post something and only maybe 400 people see it. So what did happen to the rest of them, Or let's say, some of the folks maybe, will not use their phone for the day or something, so they miss you. But in general, how do these big discrepancies happen where you just post something and only a tiny fraction of those people that follow you actually see this? Um, the thing is that they didn't leave, the algorithm just didn't send it to them necessarily. You're not publishing to your followers, you're auditioning for a recommendation engine every single post. And today's topic is about mostly talking about how you shouldn't be worried about followers or likes, but you should be worried about a few other things that I want to mention that algorithms appreciate these days. Consider every post as a test. Consider every second of a video you do as a test, or not a test, but a way to earn the next second, or every post to earn the attention for the next action. It is basically that. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of these platforms value time spent using their app. So make sure to earn every second or every action your viewers take by just providing a lot of value all of the time. Not only value, but making it interesting as well. The platform isn't asking whether a content is good. You can have the best camera and the best audio, and you film something, and it may still underperform. But the question isn't like necessarily the quality. Sure, sometimes quality is important, and sometimes it is not. But the algorithms are, or the platforms are guessing, will this specific person that I'm serving this video or image to, will they stay on this app? Will they keep using the app? So you post, it goes to a small sample, to some followers and some strangers, people who have never heard of you. So some warm audience and some cold audience. Then the platform watches the first minute. Do they watch till the end? Do they click to share the video? Do they comment? Do they just scroll past? Do they click on not interested? That all sends different signals based on that tiny batch of people that your content was served to. If these people, your viewers, initial viewers, send good signals, then it goes to a bigger batch. Instagram serves your video to a much bigger batch. If that batch reacts well, then they serve it to even a larger batch, and so on and so on. So that's how you end up having videos with 50 million views. They served all of these batches well. People reacted, responded, positively, and it's just, it never stopped recommending them. So this is about getting into good favors of the recommendation engine. If, however, they have a bad signal, they stop serving it to everybody. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You have to earn your spot into the next batch. And regardless of how many followers you have, every post starts near zero. Followers just buy you a slightly better first batch, and that's pretty much it. So that's why you can see some accounts with 200 followers getting tens of millions of views in one of their videos, when, for example, somebody with 10,000 followers can't go over, like, let's say 50,000 views. That is, and actually that happens quite frequently. So yeah, the signals that your viewers are sending to the platform are what matters the most. So first, the important signal that we have to talk about is watch time. Seconds watched divided by length is what we are measuring. So 15 seconds watched fully beats 3 minutes abandoned at 20 minutes, 20-minute video. So you're trying to have them, like we call it, retention. You're trying to retain the viewer throughout the video. You don't want people dropping off at the first 10% or 20% of the video. If they watched 80% of your video, or even better, 100% of your video, it's pretty much guaranteed that that your video will get served into the next batch or next group of people, and so on. So that would obviously indicate this video is amazing and more people should see it. Rewatches are again an incredible signal as well, because not only somebody watched it one time and throughout the video, like 100% of the video, they actually went back and rewatched it again. So it kind of sends the signal to the platform, to Instagram, for example. Oh my God, this video is amazing. Or you remember maybe you're doom scrolling and one of the funny videos pop up, and you just keep watching it like for a few times, keep laughing. Obviously, that sends a good signal, so that video will get served to more people. Okay, so now the second signals that we want to talk about is shares plus sense. So not only you enjoy the video, you enjoy the video so much that you want other people to enjoy it as well. And this is basically the highest value human action. It brings the platform a new user. You may already have, your friend may already have Instagram, but maybe they're gonna do something else on their phone. But if you send them a video, they click on it. So you're basically bringing new user to Instagram, for example. Instagram treats cents per reach as a headline metric. So this tells you a lot. Then the next good signal is saves. Somebody watches one of your videos talking about, like, let's say AI SEO and how to get more organic traffic to your website from ChatGPT, and you provide a lot of value. Somebody clicks save. Hey, I want to watch this later. That content has use, and it is an amazing signal for Instagram, LinkedIn, all of them. On LinkedIn, a save can be worth 5x the reach of a like. So like, sure, it doesn't cost anything. It's a really easy task to perform. Somebody just likes something, but if they save it, oh my God, it takes you to another level. So the next one is comments. Threads especially, every reply is more time on the post. And this kind of goes back to, like, are people getting engaged? Are people caring about what you did? If they do care about your content, that means that they'll spend more time on the app. So this is what ultimately both Instagram, meaning like Meta, TikTok, Snapchat, LinkedIn, all of these platforms want people spending time on their app. The converter, again, one of the roles is, and that basically means follows or followers. A follow from the post proves that post turned a stranger into an audience member, and obviously you can tell why it's super important. That post must be amazing if somebody was, hey, I don't know this person, and then click follow from there. Obviously it's going to send a great signal. And the final one, likes. The most frequent one, the easiest one to get, and obviously the weakest, but it's still a good positive signal to be sent. In general, likes are for most part vanity. Watch time and sense and shares are reach and are the important parts. The machine also counts what people don't do. So it's when we spoke about positive signals, but let's talk about negative signals as well. Obviously, not interested. The dislikes are actually removed from all platforms, but like dislikes in the past. Just scrolling past, like not engaging with the content at all. Imagine yourself, you're scrolling through LinkedIn and you're just seeing like these really bad posts about, people posting about their dog or their anniversary, like wedding anniversary. And it has nothing to do with you, with what you care about, which is maybe some, like you came on LinkedIn to see if there's any job posts, and you don't care about somebody's private life. I'm not saying that it's bad to share your private life, but for your particular use case, you're just trying to find jobs. Obviously, LinkedIn will not serve you, or if they serve you these posts, you will just scroll past them. So LinkedIn will serve less of these posts to you because you're not interested in them. So it makes you leave the app, it makes you go somewhere else, and LinkedIn doesn't want that, for example, so they'll try to serve you better, more suited content for you. Topic consistency is, again, one really important thing that we have to care about is you have to teach the algorithm who you are posting content for. So posting the same subject repeatedly trains the system on who to send you to. Random posting means it will never learn your audience. Now, there's some debate or like how deep you should go into one thing and how broad you should go. To unlock like your full audience, you have to experiment with different angles, with different messaging. That's of course, but try to stick to the same, at least the same niche, and then the algorithm will know what your profile is all about. So yeah, try to be consistent. Okay, so now let's talk about short versus long form content. Discovered short, believed long, and it kind of tells you everything you need to know about this topic. But yeah, short form is a discovery machine. It's basically super easy to consume for most people because they are just scrolling. They're shown mostly to strangers. Zero followers still can get you views. Like completely new account can get you views. They're cheap to make. They're fast to test. You can even test hooks with them. But they're shallow. Like 12 seconds of view doesn't build actual trust for the most part. And yeah, your viewers are not customers. They're just doom scrolling on shorts. So, or TikTok, for example. There's a fine line between like, okay, I care about like views or I care about customers and clients. If you care about customers and clients, short form isn't always the best. Sometimes sure, for visibility and like to stay top of mind for to most people, but to get actual conversions, you'll need a long form. Now here, this is actually one of the reasons we started doing FlyRank Internship is we have to do a bit more long form because previously we never filmed ourselves, and this is actually quite new to all of us. So long form will reach fewer people, but far more minutes per viewing. And imagine if I like post this video and it's like 15 minutes long, and you watch 13 minutes of that, obviously that is much more valuable to us as a business than if you just saw 20 of my short videos and like all of them. But I don't care about that. I got to spend 10 minutes with you talking to you, and you can respond back in comments, and we can engage together in some type of collaboration. So 100 views on a long form video can beat 10 million views on short video, because 100 of those people can actually dedicate 10, 15, 20, half an hour, minutes of their life to kind of talk to you or like hear you talk actually. So long form is super important for conversions. A long form is where expertise, services, and B2B get sold. So I assume most of you or a lot of you will actually be in B2B sale or B2B types of businesses, so bear that in mind. Where long form is where the real ad money is. Again, how you're gonna structure ads, that's a completely different topic. Actually, we covered it in the past, but yeah, if you test with the long form content, it goes kind of viral and people are responding to it well, you can chop it up into shorts and then create ads out of those, or you can just send traffic to that video, then that video does the selling, and then you send them to a landing page. But this is again different types of businesses and products will require different types of sales pipelines. So short form to be discovered, long form to be believed, and email to be owned. So if you can get some of these people from both from short form and long form to leave their emails with you, then you own their contact, and then you own part of their attention. Okay. Shadow banning. This is something that you may have learned about or heard about before. Shadow banning is rarely a punishment. The motion is real and most often self-inflicted. So how do people get shadow banned? First one is unoriginal content. In the age of AI, platforms hate when you just reuse somebody else's content. You're just copying them, and sometimes it works, but for the most part they will punish you for it. Meta's 2026 rules say re-uploads and no contribution reactions get reduced distribution, and leading to demonetization, then leading to non-recommendable by YouTube and TikTok, in YouTube and TikTok as well. You can reuse somebody else's content, call it stitching, but you have to have your own take. You have to provide your own, I don't know, value to the viewers. You can't just take somebody else's content and provide nothing. Okay, watermarks. A TikTok watermark on Reel says this video has been made for somewhere else. And if you're posting TikTok on Instagram, for example, and it has that TikTok, it can negatively impact your reach. Just because Instagram will know, okay, this was made for TikTok, and you're actually advertising TikTok on Instagram, so obviously they will not like that. So if you create a video, export it for Instagram, export it for TikTok, export for other platforms as well. Engagement baits. And now, again, this is heavily, honestly debated because we can talk theory or we can talk practice. Theory will say, this is bad. You don't bait engagements, just have natural conversations. But this stuff works. If you have somebody commenting like, comment FlyRank and we'll do this, that actually works, and we actually done it for FlyRank as well. Guideline strikes. Tiered systems cut your reach long before they ban you. Links to the post. This is just, again, not a ban. This is economics. If you post a link on LinkedIn post, let's say, and somebody clicks on that link to maybe to your website, they will leave LinkedIn, and LinkedIn doesn't like that. So obviously, this method will drop your reach. Again, be mindful if you want to maybe have the LinkedIn post, just in the LinkedIn post say, hey, link in the comments, and then in the comment leave the link. That's a bit better. So think about it. And of course, AI slop, especially more and more, and I'm recording this as of August 21st. In January of 2026, it was a completely different situation than now, like 7-8 months later. So AI slop has started to get penalized, and yeah, mass-produced, unedited AI content is now explicitly targeted by originality rules. So yeah, make sure when you create something with AI to make some edits, add a human touch. Okay, so platform by platform, you have to know some differences. For TikTok, this is actually the purest discovery engine. Followers matter least, almost not at all. The hook actually matters the most. Watch time and rewatches rule. TikTok can get you from no customers, no followers to millions of sales, millions of followers within one video. You can create, literally today, you can create a new account, and if you do everything right and you have a bit of luck, you can actually become a famous influencer, for example, if that's your goal, or maybe bring people coming to your website. So TikTok works for strangers the best, for cold audiences. So TikTok is amazing in that regard. Instagram Reels. Instagram Reels works mostly on sense. So content people DM to a friend, that content actually wins. There's a thing called trial Reels, which is free A/B testing on non-followers. Original watermark free only, that's super important. And yeah, and actually please, after this video, educate yourself about trial Reels. They're actually quite interesting. YouTube is about compounding. That's the only platform where content earns for years. So I can create a video about rise of Napoleon, for example. People will always be searching for that on YouTube, because YouTube is also one of the biggest search engines in the world. So if you create a video that's evergreen, there's always provides value for in 2026 and in 2036, so it will bring you viewers and bring you, whatever you want it to bring you for the foreseeable future. So, and it actually compounds. Thumbnail click-through rate times view duration, or again retention, decides everything. And you'll see Mr. Beast talking about viewer retention the most. X, formerly Twitter, then it's all about conversation. So text first, replies are the growth engine, half-life measured in hours, payout rules change constantly, and never. So that's the reason why you should never build on one platform. I'm not teaching you here about like how you can actually earn by becoming an influencer or earn from their partner programs. I'm just telling you what the algorithms are in 2026. and how you can, for whatever your goal may be, how you can utilize social media. LinkedIn, again, just imagine who's using TikTok, who's using Instagram, who's using YouTube, and then who's using LinkedIn. LinkedIn is mostly for the people that are in business, and the content should be reflecting that as well. That's why it has the highest value per follower, because people following you on LinkedIn means this is business people following a business person around business related stuff. And obviously there's a lot of money in business, so that's why even when you're spending money on ads, on LinkedIn ads, you'll see how big of a jump from Meta it is in terms of cost. LinkedIn is much more expensive because when you are serving your ad or your organic content, it gets served to business people who tend to have money that they can spend with you. And yeah, that obviously is a way for LinkedIn to monetize their platform. So yeah, just think about like when you're posting on LinkedIn for B2B, who are you posting for? Think about what they want to hear and what can help their business grow. And yeah, that's actually where we get most of our clients, at least in terms of social media. The through line, one idea, 5 native versions. Don't cross post. Sometimes sure, but if you want the optimal results, change it up a bit. For Instagram, for TikTok, for LinkedIn, for Facebook, Facebook will naturally have older audiences. So yeah, think about it, test different hooks per platform. You can have the rest of the video the same, but maybe the audience on TikTok will appreciate something differently from Facebook audience, for example. So yeah, think about that as well. The one thing that's important, you're not competing with creators necessarily. You're competing with a thumb. Payoff has to happen in the first 3 seconds. No logo intro, no hey guys, welcome back. Sometimes fine, maybe, but just start. Just start with the hook. With what is important for them to know. So these are some of like the types of hooks. Like contrarian would be like posting dailies is why you're not growing. And if you're just like like that, just being contrarian and just to get a reaction from them, that may stick them for a while. You can start with a specific number. For example, like $1,235,000. That's how much I earned in the last 12 months, or something like that. Or like 400,000 views on $0. Just making it a bit interesting to hear. Then another one is mistake. So you're just hitting on somebody's pain point. They're making mistakes, and you're like, you can even tell them, hey, you're making a mistake doing this and that. So that would be one. Another type is call out. And there's actually the one we use the most. Like, hey, if you're a coach under 1,000 followers, we can actually help you reach more people, and so on and so on. And you could also lead with results. Show the outcome in the frame one. For FlyRank, it would be like ChatGPT mentions growth like this, and I don't know, for ads, you could be showing how much you made money from ads. So yeah, structure that holds. Again, we've covered it in previously. Is hook, then you give it immediate payoff, then build, how to build it, then loop back to the hook, and cut every second that's not doing a lot. You have to provide value in every single second. Every single second has to earn the next one. When you find what worked, double it down, triple, quadruple, and then here it says 5x, just do more of that what worked. When a post outperforms, make multiple variations, and most people abandon their winners because they always want to try something else. So yeah, stick with the winners, but always keep testing the new angles as well. So where AI helps. With social media, it can do a lot of things, creating videos, creating images, but the thing is that you have to, as a human, drive the direction. So first, what I want you to kind of get good at is finding the winners. I showed you in the meta ads lesson how to find the winning ads. It's pretty much a place for the content, but you can also scroll through competitors and so on, see what some of their videos look like, and some of their best performing videos, what do they all have in common. Just load them up into a Claude project, and then analyze with Claude, analyze what made them actual winners. Once you do that, then generate variations of that structure. Definitely not copies, just variations, just use their winners, their winning angles as an inspiration for yours, definitely. So yeah, then scripts, of course, AI can help you write scripts. We covered this in a copywriting lesson, so make sure to check that out. Repurposing is actually one of the biggest wins. You can take like record one long form video, for example, me doing this one, and then I can cut it up into multiple short ones, into posts, carousels, newsletter, and so on. And AI can definitely do that for you. And the analysis, which is again maybe actually the most important one, is like, hey, why this has worked, or why this hasn't worked for me and for somebody else it did, or what should I do next with this? So, yeah, think about that as well. So, for the final, I guess, to wrap this up, is every post is an audition. You're testing on strangers, and you're measured in watch time, sends, and saves. Followers only buy you a better start, but they are not end all be all. 2, original and native wins. So if you're making this for this specific platform, no watermarks, no nothing, you're not leading people away from the platform, you're actually making them stick longer. That is actually what's going to get you more views, more better reach. And then asking the right question is not why is my reach down, but rather why would anyone watch this to the end? Like why do I deserve their attention? Make sure to deserve actually their attention. So yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the assignment. One platform, one brand. It can be FlyRank, it can be one of our clients. Content built to win on it. So pick one platform. Write a short playbook. The signals that platform rewards, short versus long trade-off, the penalty rules plus any compliance limits for the brand's niche, the real earning opportunities, payouts, affiliate brand deals, lead gen, and so on, and then put it to work. A sample content pack built to fit that algorithm. For example, it could be 3 short form scripts with hooks and captions, or 1 long form outline, or you can record, videos, or like edit videos. Honestly, I don't care if you can even use one of our videos and maybe make something out of them, repurpose them in some way that you believe is going to perform well on Instagram. That's amazing, and you should do that. If you want to go to that next level of like actually finding, editing, creating content, then if you don't want to create yourself, you can use one of our content, one of our YouTube videos, for example. That's completely fine. You don't have to post them anywhere, just upload them somewhere, then paste it into the assignment. Note why each choice suits the platform. Like I said, make those explanations in there. And of course, use Claude or Gemini or ChatGPT to research, draft, and critique. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for the delivery. Actually, a one-page playbook plus the content pack if you can create the content itself for your brand with a line on why each piece fits the algorithm. By your brand, I mean your choice, your brand of choice. It can be again FlyRank. And the real lesson is the platform tells you exactly what it rewards. You just have to look. You just have to hear it out. So yeah, pay attention to that. Questions in the comments. Of course, this stays on the channel, and yeah, just subscribe. Feel free to send over your questions to our support at flyrank.com. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for your attention, and yeah, see you next week. Bye bye.